welcome to Curator's Pick. This month we're down in the basement at Deere Wyman House, originally built in 1872 for Charles Deere, John Deere's son. Now, when it was built in 1872, of course they didn't have modern air conditioning, but we had something pretty interesting that you would find in wealthy homes. And we're gonna take a look at how they cooled the house. So what's this odd box? It's metal, been painted probably too many times, that kind of looks like it goes out the wall to the outdoors and comes all the way down to the floor. Let's take a look at some signage and see what we can learn about this. So this metal box that we just looked at is actually ductwork, and it could regulate the amount of outside air coming through the tunnel that connected to ductwork below the floor of the basement. This brick-lined tunnel measured about 24 inches wide by 30 inches tall. And this brought in cool air into the house. This then led into ductwork running under the basement that then could be fed to two shafts that would take that cool air up to the first floor at Deere Wyman House. And I'll show you those shafts in just a little bit. Now, during the winter months, the air brought in through this shaft would be, of course, cool, but it could then be heated by a radiator inside the enclosure. And that warmer air could be fed up to the first floor rooms. Quite an interesting concept that really did help cool the house down. Now, where else have I seen this or heard of it? We know that John Deere's last house here in Moline, the rumor always was that there was a brick tunnel leading from the house down the hillside, and that years and years later it was discovered in the basement and access to that brick tunnel. So it did have one. Now, how long is this tunnel? Where does it go? I'm not about to crawl down this tunnel and find out. So here's one of the two shafts that down at the bottom it would have connected to that ductwork, bringing the cool air in from that brick tunnel, and it would have fed up this to the first floor. I'll take you up and show you where I think it came out on the second floor. But this could be closed off if you didn't want any air coming from that tunnel. And then we can look at a picture of up in the shaft. We can see the heating elements that would have been used in the winter time. So when you wanted that fresh air coming through, you open that up. Here's a great diagram that shows how that air would have come in through the brick tunnel, gone under the floor, up to this shaft, to a heating element to the first floor in the winter time. They turn that heating element off in the summer and just circulate cool air coming in from that tunnel. So now we're on the first floor in the Deere Wyman house, and we see one of the grills that I think that it would line up right below where one of those shafts came up, bringing cool air in the summer and warmed air in the winter time. And this one is in a half bath that's on the floor. Let's go look at the one in the hallway now. So now we're in the hallway, the main floor hallway, and here under a table is another grill work. This is not connected in any way to our steam heat system that was added later to the house. And I think this lines up with the shaft, the other second shaft that brought in the cool or heated air in the summer and winter time. Do you think this would cool the house or warm up the house? I think it definitely would, especially if you're not used or had never experienced modern air conditioning that we're used to today. I think they would definitely feel a difference. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next month.